Hello, Buzzword. Welcome to Boxing Blog Center. I just finished watching an interview Deontay what I did with TMZ Sports, and it seems like Deontay Wilder was on his way, to the UK, dressed up, ready to board the flight or board a plane. Oh well. And he was asked a question, a very simple question from the TMZ reporter. And he was asked why he didn't, sign the contract that was sent to him by Team Joshua. Because Eddie Hearn confirmed that Deontay Wilder has gotten the contract and still hasn't been signed yet. And that was the same contract Deontay Wilder accepted, The term he accepted was sent to him, but still hasn't signed it yet. So, out of which Joshua signed a spot, you can say Eddie Hearn signed it. It doesn't matter. Team Joshua. That's it. It doesn't matter who signed it. Eddie Hearn is the promoter of Anthony Joshua, and he's in charge of, signing fights off, except maybe Joshua has a promotional deal, with Beats, Beats by Dre, like with StubHub, all those things. Then Joshua signs that himself. But when it comes to the fighting game, Eddie Hearn is in charge. So a lot of people don't know that, and maybe the way they do things in America, maybe it's quite different. But I think everywhere you go, there are a lot of different systems. So, Deontay Wilder was asked a simple question: why didn't he sign the contract? And this is what Wilder had to say. Wilder,
Joshua's promoter has now said that it's just on you to sign the paper. That they got the contract ready. What's going down? Is this right? Is this correct?
I mean, these guys lie so much about so much stuff. It's crazy. Yeah, he also said that. Him and Joshua also said they signed the contract.
Right.
When Eddie sent the form, Joshua's name wasn't on the contract signed. It was Eddie Hearn himself signed the contract. So,
right.
At this point, we're done with the situation.
Yeah.
We're satisfied with where we're at. And our focus is on Tyson Fury right now. We ain't worried about Joshua no more. He damaged his name here in America. And the people are waking up over there in the UK as well too. Everyone knows who tried to make the fight, who really wanted to fight. Like I said, a blind man can see the situation, with this, and we're done with it. My main focus is on Tyson Fury.
Do you feel like
immediately diverted the question or the answer to saying, I don't think they won the fight. They've been trying to stall the fight. I'm done with it. Wilder is a walking contradiction of himself. One day he says something else, the other day he says another thing completely different. So this guy, I'm beginning to think that he does not want the fight with Anthony Joshua. He's scared. He's scared. Deontay Wilder is scared. Deontay Wilder is scared, okay? He's scared of Joshua. He's scared of losing to Joshua and getting embarrassed without getting, the kind of money he wants. Like, he wants a 50 million, 40 million paycheck. That's what he wants. That's what he's looking for. That's why he's playing this hardball. That's what he wants. Listen, remember when Charles Martin lost to AJ? What happened to Charles Martin? Charles Martin, went into ghost mode. Okay, we didn't hear of him anymore. The guy became a drug addict after losing his belt. Deontay Wilder is afraid of being in the same position. That's the real reason why he does not want to sign that contract. He wants to get as much money as he can from that fight, so that when he loses, then he will be set for life, even if he does not fight anymore. You know, this is what Deontay is trying to do. But a lot of people are so blind, you know, to his lies that everything he says they believe it. Especially the American fans, some American fans, you know, and I think a lot of water fanboys don't have common sense. You know, they don't. There is no common sense. I think the education in America has failed them badly. You know what I mean? It's failed them miserably, and they don't. The common sense is not there. You know what I mean? They have high tech sense, but common sense isn't there. You know, it's not there. I have to say the truth. It's not there. It's not there. They are like they are what I call educated illiterate. Educated illiterate. That's what we call them in Nigeria. That's what we call people like that. You know, and the people that are just too sensitive enough not to know that this is the right thing you have to do. This is how things works. They want to try and, you know, play you around, you know what I mean? Try and beat around the bush when it is very simple, you know, for them to do. Like Walter being asked the question, I can ask Walter a question now. What do you think about the Joshua fight? Do you think you're going to win? You know what I would reply? He would say, my right hand, I'm blessed by God, you know. My right hand is still powerful. It's a gift for me. Instead of what to say, I'm going to win, he would say, he will beat around the bush before he comes to the main point. This is why I say they don't have common sense. Deontay Wilder lacks common sense. And he's afraid of Anthony Joshua. Not afraid of him in terms of fighting, no. I don't think he's afraid to fight because he's a fighter. But he's afraid of getting beat badly and then having to disappear without getting, you know, a huge payday. You know, that's what he's doing. We all know that. The real boxing fans, we know that. We are the real boxing fans, and we know that. A lot of people who say they are real boxing fans, they're not real boxing fans. Fans that hate promoters. Okay, I don't really like promoters, you know what I mean? Eddie Hearn is a nice guy. I don't really believe everything he says. Okay, I'm not dumb. But you've got to give the guy props. Okay? They hate the zone. They hate anything that has to do with you know, do with the opponent, you know, the people that do with the person they don't like. Do with the individual they don't like, they don't get along with. They hate everything about that. And that's just fucked up. You know, you cannot call yourself a boxing fan and hate something that will benefit boxing. That's my opinion, guys. Like the video, share, and please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Cheers, everyone.